right going with this. 2, I'm talking about one of my favorite things of all time that was super popular back in the day, and it's kind of been brought back. And it really is one of those tools that if you want to boost your metabolism, lose some fluff, tone and tighten in your 40s, you have to have this. You have to have it. So, do you guys want to know what it is? First of all, I'll let you, if you don't know me, my name is Monica Tupholme. Most people know me as Moni. I am a functional training and nutrition expert. I also run the free Mojo Moni Meta Boosting Facebook group. If you're not a part of it, you should be. It's an awesome community. And today, we're going to be talking about that one thing that I believe, it's cheap and easy too, that you should have to boost your over 40 metabolism. You ready? Do you guys know what these are? Let me know if you know what these are. Let me know in the comments if you know what these are. The resistance bands, okay? Resistance bands. They, and different colors mean different tensions, so easier to harder, basically. Resistance bands, super cheap, you can get on Amazon. Get ones that are like the, I think it's like latex-free, PBA, all that stuff. Get decent quality because you do not want these puppies snapping on you, but they're super inexpensive. And a great tool to have for resistance training. Now, why do we need resistance training in our 40s to boost our metabolism, to tone and tighten, to lose the fluff? Is because when we get into our 40s, even in our 30s, we start losing muscle density. And muscle density directly relates to our metabolic performance. So the more lean muscle density that we have, the better metabolic rate that we will have. So when we get older, our muscle density decreases. Why is that? A lot of us we live a more sedentary lifestyle. We're super busy with kids and family and activities and things, and we just put ourselves on the back burner. We're not as mobile and moving around as we used to be. We're not maybe eating the best. There's lots of reasons. So it's very important for us to do some kind of resistance training. And I think a lot of people, especially women in their 40s, get a little bit intimidated. They think they have to join the gym, they have to pump the iron, which is also amazing, and I still do it, but they think they have to do all these things when really, resistance bands, awesome tool to have. And the best thing is that beginner to advanced, different exercises that you can do. Now, sometimes it takes a little bit of tweaking and getting used to working with resistance bands. It does take some time, but it's a great tool to have because we do need to develop that lean muscle, okay? Don't think cardio. I talk about that all the time. Think lean muscle mass to tone, tighten, and to increase our metabolism to get rid of that fluff, okay? So, now I'm going to show you how to do it, and I'm going to show you my 3. Hey guys, let me know if you guys have ever used these resistance bands. I'm totally pooming out today too. Oh, and I want to give a quick shout out to thank you to Performance Nutrition. They sent me, you know when you just get gifts in the mail, you have no idea? I think Joe was like, what have you ordered online now? And they sent me this awesome water bottle totally out of the blue because I took their exercise and sports nutrition course. So it's great. I love that. So let's get to it. I'm going to show you 3 of my favorite full body exercises that you literally need not even the size of a mat. So you can do at home, you can do outside like me, you can do in your hotel room, you can do when you're traveling. All you need is these guys, okay? So I'm going to show you, hey Barb, thanks for staying on. Let me show you what those 3 exercises are, okay? So I'm going to assume, just for the sake of time, and hopefully my phone's not going to run out during this live, you've warmed up. I love dynamic warm-ups. You've done some dynamic stretching, and then you're gonna grab whatever resistance is good for you, okay? Start small and then build up, which is also great. So we're going to start here with, hopefully you guys can still see me. It's kind of dirty back here. We are going to start with a in and out squat with a side leg. Oh, so good, okay? How many reps did you do? I'm not a big rep person when it comes to bands. I love doing timed. So if you're just starting out, do it for 15 seconds with like a 30-second rest in between. If you're intermediate, sort of workout, a little bit more consistency, but new to maybe doing bands, 30 seconds is good. If you're super advanced and athletic and you've been working out pretty consistently 5+ days a week, you're pretty strong, then I would definitely do about 45 seconds, and definitely with a stronger band, okay? I'm using this band so you guys can see me a little bit. Oh, and these are Physics Gear, okay? It's not a sponsored post. I just found them on Amazon. I think it was $15 for the pack. Super, super easy. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna grab your resistance band, and with some kind of gracefulness, you're going to put them, for this exercise, around your ankle. And then we are going to start in a typical squat position, okay? So we're gonna start with our feet shoulder width apart. Sorry, I got a wedgie. Full shoulder width apart. Okay, and we're gonna start in the squat position. Now, remember with squats, we are squatting down and back. We're closing that hip angle, and then we're pushing up through our heels, okay? None of this business, okay? This isn't squatting, okay? Sit up and back, pretend like you're sitting in a chair, knees over the feet, never over the toes. Very, very important to preserve your feet, okay? Here, for this squatting exercise, you don't have to get too low. I love getting your thighs below parallel for squatting exercises. For the bands, for this exercise, just getting half to about 45 degrees will work, and you're gonna feel that burn, trust me. So what we're gonna do is basically start, like I said, hiss, belly button in nice and tight, and you're going to bounce out, bounce in 3 times, and then we're gonna do a side leg lift 3 times isometric on that one side. Ready? So it's gonna look something like this. 1, 2, 3. Then you're gonna balance on the one leg. 1, 2, 3. Nice and tight. And begin again. 1, 2, 3. Tight. 2, 3. And you're basically gonna repeat this, keeping that tension in the band for 30 seconds or whatever time works for you, okay? Thanks for the thumbs up, okay? Now, the lower you get with the squat, like I said, keep it lower, you're gonna get more of a burn. 1, 3. 1, 2. I'll get your questions in a sec, guys. 2, 3. Okay, so that is the first one. Let me see your questions. Oh, thanks, Car. Okay, so that's my first exercise, love, okay? Second one is a row. How do you do row with bands? Let me show you. Get out, don't fall. Okay, so you're gonna hook your band in your hands like this. It's almost, remember you did those, origami and stuff? Hook your bands like this, close your thumbs. Okay, so then when you go to your push-up position, it's gonna be like this. So your thumbs, make sure it's in your thumbs or else it can snap. And we don't want that, okay? Move my stuff out of the way here. So what you're gonna do here is you're gonna be, if you want to engage a lot more core and everything else back, everything, do this in a full plank. Okay, so full plank, nice and straight, okay, belly button in, straight line from your base of your neck to your spine to your heels. If you want to start out easier, start from your knees, toes on the ground. Don't keep your toes up, okay? Toes on the ground. So you're just gonna start in your push-up position, okay? Plank position, sorry. And then all you're gonna do, spread your knees out wider if you want a little bit more stability. All you're gonna do is a little row, like so. Key here, guys, to keep your core engaged is try not to twist the hips like this, okay? Try to keep the hips nice and stationary. The row is just coming right through that rear delt, that scapula, like so. And you're gonna alternate, just like that, okay? Always tension. The key with resistance bands is always to have tension, okay? So if you don't have tension and your resistance band is too easy, up it, do a different color, okay? Last exercise, and my favorite exercises for boosting your metabolism with resistance bands over 40, is great for the pooch. Pooch. We all know that, over 40, the pooch, okay? So you're gonna put your resistance bands over your ankles again. You're gonna lie back with your feet in the air. I'm gonna back up a little bit. Hopefully you guys can hear me still. I'm gonna lie back. So the band is over, hopefully you can see here. Okay, the band's around my ankles, constant tension. My heels are towards the ceiling, legs are straight. If you want a slight bend, that's totally fine at your knees. Belly button in, okay? Belly button is to the ground. You don't wanna hold your breath, but you wanna pretend like someone's tickling you, Okay, belly button in, and then all you're gonna do, okay, you can put your hands here onto the ground for stability. All you're gonna do is lower your legs slowly, keeping the tension in the band. And then breathe out. Straight up. Lower down, keep that tension in the band, keep the tension. Okay, so you're just gonna keep repeating that nice and slow. A good count of 3. So 1, 2, 3, keep the tension. 1, 2, 3 is good. You wanna add a little extra, add a little hip raise at the end. And up. Okay, that's it, guys. That is it. That's my 3 exercises that I love with something that I believe we need resistance training in our 40s to boost our metabolism. We need it. Something cheap and easy that you can get today. Resistance bands, okay? Get pretty decent quality and start small. Start with those 3 exercises. Make sure you check with your doctor first, like with any exercise program. Make sure you check with them first.